Hello everyone! Today I am at my local recycling bin to tell you a little bit more about the hydroformylation of plastic pyrolysis oils. Now there's not a ton of plastic in here, but there is this number one liner, and what happens about 14% of the time with products like this is that they are collected and incinerated. They're burned for energy. But with pyrolysis, you can take those products, those plastics, and instead of burning them directly, you can burn the thing they're touching, so the bin. And when you do that, you heat them, you get the vapor from them that usually gets immediately combusted and turned into energy that way. You can take that vapor, collect it, and now you have double bonded carbons. That's what they melt down into. So you've got double bonded carbons that you usually only get for plastic production from steam cracking. This is already significantly a more environmentally friendly method of procuring these, but you can take those double bonded carbons and through a process called hydroformylation, which was discovered in 1938 about, you can turn them into double bonded oxygen. So you've added a ton of functionality and a lot of desirability of products. Now there's a lot of magic that goes into that, and I'd really like to get into some of it with y'all. Now, hydroformylation all starts when you mix syngas with those olefins that you get. And when you do that in the presence of a cobalt or a rhodium catalyst, you get aldehydes. So you get a double bonded oxygen now attached to a carbon attached to a hydrogen. And with those aldehydes, there's a huge amount of possibility you can do after. You can hydrogenate them to make alcohols for cleaning solutions. You can oxidate them to make carboxylic acid, which are really common in polymerization reactions. You can even turn them into an amine for something like nylon 6, which is a common polycrystalline in industry. There's a lot of possibilities for hydroformylation profitability. Here being just one example of what you can do with hydrogenation following hydroformylation and where a lot of those products end up. But at the end of the day, profitability is not the only goal of this technology. Motivating consumers to put their plastic waste into a bin instead of a landfill or dumping it into the environment is. Hydroformylation and pyrolysis to show people an exciting new way to use these plastics. This should encourage their recycling, which is what really matters in lowering environmental impact and closing the loop on plastic production.